should start small. Yeah, exactly, Zoran. I literally, like, if you are overweight or you haven't worked out in a long time, maybe you're skinny fat, you know, right? Which is like, you're very thin, but you have no muscle. Just do one thing. Literally just do one thing. Pick up free weights and be like, I'm going to do biceps and triceps. I'm gonna do a workout that takes 10 minutes maximum. Do something super small. And then usually, it's like cleaning. A lot of people are like this with cleaning too. If you do one small task, you can get yourself to do it with a little more ease if you tell yourself you're just gonna do the little thing. And then once you start doing that little thing, now that your body is used to it and your brain is used to it, now you're like, okay, you know what? Why don't I do this as well? Like you go to clean your bathroom mirror, and then next thing you know, you've cleaned the whole countertop. You're like, why don't I just do the whole thing? You know what? I'm gonna clean the tub in the shower. You know, that kind of happens with a lot of people where it's hard to get themselves to start if it's daunting. So you just do a little bit and see what happens. But yeah, I think working out is like that for a lot of people too. So just I mean, it depends on the person. Some people do better with a full plan, right? Knowing the plan beforehand, then going in and doing it is how they work. But I work a lot better just being like, you know what? I'll just do the thing that takes me 1 minute, and then as I do it, I'm like, all right, now we're gonna go for an hour, you know. And it's fine. But yeah, it helps a lot. I think there should be more workout instructors who are out of shape. No, because the people who really know what they're doing are people who are doing it repetitively. You're asking for something that just isn't really there. Also, I think you shouldn't be coddled. This is my personal opinion. I don't think you should be coddled, right? Like, I need to be in a perfectly pristine, clean environment that, you know, makes me so 100% comfortable in order to do this thing. That's not going to help you, I don't think. I think you need to be pushed out of your routine and comfort zone if you're going to change something, because you're trying to make change. So you should be standing there with someone who's very fit and knows what they're doing, and they're like, all right, come on. Because then it normalizes it in your head that you can do the same thing that that person's doing, right? But if you, like, need someone who looks exactly like you and they're also out of shape, whatever, to do this thing, I think, I don't think that helps you that much. That's just my opinion. I just don't think it does. I think the normalization of it in your mind is the important thing, right? Looking at someone and doing it along with them, and that person is fit, and you're like, oh, I did it too, right? I think that's better for you mentally, and like sticking with it personally. I don't know. Maybe it depends on the person, but yeah, as someone who used to do a lot with sports and working out, whatever, who had helped some friends with this kind of stuff, I don't think coddling them ever helps with that. Or like trying really hard to make them ultra comfortable. They just need to get used to being a little uncomfortable to realize it's not a big deal. You know, and once they do it a couple times, they get over it. That's what I've found in my experience. And to get over using weights around experienced lifters. Yeah, right. Like they go and they do like an enormous crazy lift, and then you're lifting like just the bar because you're new to it. I mean, I think they all understand how this all works, though. You know, some of them might be assholes about it, but most of them, if you're just like, oh, yeah, I'm just starting, so I'm starting small, they'll just be like, okay. If anything, most people aren't going to comment on what you're doing, to be honest. Most of them really aren't. If you're out of shape yourself, some exercises are just not possible anymore, and not because of comfort. I mean, yeah, but if you're working with an instructor, they will be able to know that. You know, and you can tell them that. They'll have you try everything. The other thing is, there are some things that are not possible, but you know what negatives are? A lot of exercises that you can't do, you could do negatives, and it builds you up to them pretty quickly. So for example, you can't do a push-up. You can start planking. You can like put your arms out, get into a plank position, and you can't hold that plank very long, and you also cannot go down and then push yourself back up. Okay, do negatives. It's literally, you're in push-up position, fully extended, and you just let yourself down to the floor as slowly as you can. You try to hold it back, right? And same thing with pull-ups. You get an assist, okay? And you start up at the bar and you lower yourself down. You can't actually pull yourself up because you're not strong enough yet, but you can do a negative, right? A lot of these things help build you up. So even if you can't do them, you can incorporate the movements in ways. Or yeah, knee push-ups, right? Knee push-ups, or they have you do it against the wall or the counter at an incline as well. So if you're you know, not fully able to do it flat, just honestly, if you have a couch that doesn't move, edge of the couch, dude. Edge of the couch, make sure you're in a planked position so that if you were, you know, horizontal, you'd look straight. It's the same thing. And just do push-ups against your couch or against a table, something that doesn't move. That's it. So in your experience, other people in the gym only comment on stuff you're doing if you're doing something that will get you hurt. Yeah, a lot of the time, if someone does step in, it's because they're looking at your form and they're seeing that you're doing something not good for you, and they're gonna let you know, which is a lot better. A lot better.